In this video, you will learn how to help foreign exporters generate an Excel commercial invoice. First, we start with documenting the exporter and importer's data. Write the exporter company's name in the upper left side, the address. Write the importer's name at the Export To cell, importer's address. Write the tax code. Write the purchase order and the invoice number which based the issuing of the ACID. Write down the previously agreed upon currency or choose from the drop-down list. Write the registration number of the exporter's company. You can choose the exporter's city code from the city list sheet or look it up by using the drop-down list. Write down the exporter website. Exporter contact name and email. Importer contact name and email. The ACID number sent to the exporter. Purchase order date related to the purchase number. Invoice date, which is its issuing date. Moving on to the Incoterm, you can choose it from the drop-down list. Under the Origin Port cell, write down the exporter's country code or choose it from the drop-down list. Under the Destination Port cell, write down the importer's country code or choose it from the drop-down. As for the payment method, you can clarify how the payment process was made by writing something like 100% payment by TT and within 60 days after BL date. Write importer contact phone number and fax. As for documenting the item's data, write the product code GS1 if available. If the item doesn't have an international product code, write down the part number code or item code documented with a foreign exporter because any exported item must have a code. Under the Trademark Owner Manufacturer cell, write down the manufacturer's name. This documentation is important as the exporter isn't necessarily the item's manufacturer. Write the brand's name. The model of the product if available. In this cell, write down the HS code of the product. It consists of 10 HS digits, 6 international digits, and 4 digits related to the Egyptian branch. Make sure to write it without any dots, dashes, or spaces. Choose the country of origin from the city list sheet. Under the description cell, write down the item's main feature like TV or monitor. As for the quantity cell, write down below the number and measurement unit of the exported items, kilos, tons, etc. You can choose the measurement units from the drop-down list or the UOM sheet below. You'll find the right measurement unit for your item and its abbreviation. Write down the item's expiration date if available. If not, leave the cell empty. The unit's price, followed by the gross weight. Then, the net weight. Choose the weight measurement unit from the drop-down arrow. The total amount will appear here at the level of the invoice line. This is what you conclude when you multiply the number of the product by the unit price. The method of calculation can be changed, and you multiply the price by the quantity according to the method of calculating each product and its nature. If you want to write a new line in the invoice, you stand on the last cell, Total, and you click Tab on the keyboard. Repeat all the mentioned steps with each product until you reach the last line of the invoice. If the shipping or insurance cost information is available with a foreign exporter and documented in an invoice, it can be written in our Excel sheet. If the price includes all these costs, writing is not necessary. By now, you know all the needed steps to generate an Excel invoice. We wish the video was helpful.